When you take this off, you are going to gently set it down. I repeat, gently. Anyway. Hey guys, do you have a leaking toilet? Today I'm going to show you exactly how to get rid of that problem, fix it, save you money so that way your water isn't running constantly, because there's a lot of gallons it adds up, and if you are on metered water, then let's save you some money. But first, I have to open this bad boy up so that you can see. I'm going to do that because this is a junk toilet, I don't need it, and it's honestly garbage. So I'll show you what tools you need, what parts you need, exactly how to fix a running toilet. But first, let's open this thing up. It's handy, Jeff, safety second, because these are definitely rated for flying porcelain. OSHA approved! This is definitely a perfect mask. Okay, so welcome to another episode of YouTube University, where you're gonna learn how to fix a leaking toilet. So as you can see, I've cut out the back end of this one so you can see all the parts and everything like that. And step one, you go shut your stop off, just like I'm gonna show you right here. Okay, so you're gonna come to your toilet here, as you can see. Then you're gonna look down to the left of the toilet. You're gonna see a valve. Now there are some that are only quarter turn. There are some that you have to just keep turning. So this one is one of those that you just keep turning, and let me just show you how it works. We're gonna flush the toilet, you can hear it run. So it's running. Make sure you crank it down. And you won't hear it run anymore when the toilet's shut off. So do that first. We are going to remove your lid after you flush it. So make sure you shut your stop off, pull and hold handle, and let it all drain out. Obviously there's nothing here, and there might be some leaking out because there is ice in this one because it's been sitting outside, but don't worry about that. So then you're gonna take your lid off, okay? Now, when you take this off, you are going to gently set it down. I repeat, gently. Anyway, I've always wanted to do that. And so now we are going to look inside the toilet, and I'll show you what the moving parts are. What you want to do though before that is you are going to take a shop vac and vacuum out all of the water. I've got porcelain pieces in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as much as I can, get as much ice and everything else out. But you can use a shop vac, you can use a towel, like however you want to get the water out. You just want to get as much of that water out as you can. So let's do this. No matter what make or model your toilet is, you only need two things to be able to fix this. One's a screwdriver, and you might not even need that. The other, small pair of pliers, channel locks, a wrench will work too, an adjustable wrench, however you want to do it. But come a little closer so that way I can show you exactly how we're going to fix this. So a toilet has a few main components inside of the tank. As you can see here, we've got tank bolts. There are 3 on this one. Yours might have 2. We also have a fill valve, which might look like this with a ball on it, or it might look like this, which is a more modern version. You also have a flush valve, which is this piece here on this particular toilet. When you hit the handle, it picks something up. You also might have a chain and flapper like this, which we won't use this because I don't have the right type of flush valve, but these are super easy to replace, and I'll show you kind of how to do that in another video. If your toilet is running, you've got 2 different options of what it could be, really. Well, you wouldn't have realized it. So you could have, I guess technically, water leaking out of the bolts, but you would have a puddle on the floor, and then you would realize you have a bigger problem. You also could have water that's just seeping by in the flush valve if your flapper's bad, or if this little gasket down here is bad, which these are $1. So fix it instead of calling a plumber, where you're going to get charged $100 to get it fixed. Or your fill valve might not shut off. If that's the case, if your fill valve doesn't shut off, it will actually be leaking into what's called the overflow, which is right here. You'll see how you have a hollow spot right here where it can run down and basically it keeps it from overflowing in the tank. It will run down into the bowl. So one way to check on what is actually wrong, open your tank bowl or the bowl of the toilet. So open your lid and look inside. You'll see probably a little bit of running water. Shut your water off to the toilet, and if it continues to run, chances are it's something to do with your flushing mechanism. If it doesn't run anymore, chances are it's your fill valve, and it's probably overflowing into your overflow. Both are very easy to take care of. For this particular style of flush valve, you just unscrew this. If the flush valve is your problem, sneak it out of here. As you can see here, this is a mating surface that mates to this gasket. You'll take this gasket off. I'm trying not to stab myself with porcelain from me cutting this open. So you take this gasket off, go to the hardware store, buy a new one and replace it. It's just as easy as that. That'll fix your problem. Or you could replace your flush valve. I'll show you exactly how to do that right now, because I happen to have an extra fluid master just sitting around. If you need a fluid master or a fill valve, fluid master is the way to go. They're factory components in most toilets anyway, so give it a shot. Anyway, like I said, we're just gonna need a pair of channel locks. Let me get you down a little bit lower where you can see what's going on, okay? Okay, so this particular fill valve, you actually don't even need a pair of pliers unless it's stuck on there. Something that's interesting is it's got little finger tabs you can see. So you're just gonna reach underneath here, and if you have a supply line right here, you'll just unscrew it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, use a pair of pliers right here. Since this is a junk toilet, I do not have one of those, but you can just reach in here, grab it, and twist, which this I will end up needing to use a pair of pliers. Just get it going. Go ahead and unscrew that. Once that is unscrewed, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and take this fill valve out, just like that. Just slides right out. Grab your new nut for your new fill valve, which this one is by hand. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna adjust this. So the best way to adjust this is to figure out your overflow size. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this gasket because it's not like this particular toilet is ever going to flush again. Throw it on there. And what you're gonna do, these are adjustable. So you just unscrew to raise it up. You wanna raise it up to where the float is going to quit before it overflows in your overflow there. So we're gonna unscrew this. This would be just about right. Just right up in there. Go ahead and reconnect that nut on the bottom there. Super easy. Reconnect your supply line if you've got one, which you will, because you're not gonna be in a trainer just like that. And so you'll connect your supply line. Then you've got two more parts. You've got a piece of tubing which connects right here on your fill valve. You just push it up. It's a friction type fitting there. So as you can see, I can't pull it off. And all that does is it runs water down into your bowl, which if we were going to do that, I would have the top part pushed on so it would be right just like that. And some, you may need this little piece right here to be able to hold the tubing into the slot where it needs to go. Just like this, it will clip on just to the side of your overflow if you have a flapper style flush valve. But for this particular style, it would go, oh, let me get this all the way off. But for this particular style, this has that top that's screwed on up there. Oop, try that again. It has this top that's screwed on up there. And this would just go down inside. And you can cut these to length, whatever you need to do to make it fit so that it's not sticking up and screwing with the tank. Hey guys, this is Editing Jeff, live from my girlfriend's bathroom because I forgot to mention this, and it's the internet and I don't want to be crucified for it. You also can fine-tooth adjust your fill valve using this piece right here. The Fluid Master that I was looking at has one as well. As you can see, this particular toilet is going over the overflow, which would cause you to be able to see some ripples down below in the bowl. As you can see, you push this down, and if you turn it to the right, that will actually make it stop sooner. And so now, this toilet, when it fills back up, will no longer overflow. Now, if you needed to raise your water level, you would just simply turn this screw to the left. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And I didn't mention, if you need any of this stuff, link down below in the description. I hope this video was super helpful. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I'll help you out. I might need to have a picture emailed to me or something like that to be able to diagnose what type of fill and flush valve you have. But I'm here for you. That's the thing, is in this community, we want to be able to fix things. If this video was helpful, then please leave a like. Say it was helpful down in the comments, because that pushes this video to more people, more audience, and I would love to expand my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Handy Jeff out. We'll see you in the next video.